He said he was the best functioning addict Hollywood has ever seen. A rapper just got trolled for something he legally can't do anymore. And a basketball legend spent $500,000 on a fish. 5 stories, all breaking right now, and you need to hear every single one. Let's get into it. We're starting with a raw and honest moment from Samuel L. Jackson. The Pulp Fiction and Avengers star has opened up before about his years struggling with crack cocaine addiction early in his career, and one story in particular keeps resurfacing because of how vulnerable it is. Jackson has said that during the height of his addiction, he would cook and smoke cocaine downstairs while his daughter, Zoe, slept upstairs, and paranoia would creep in, making him believe she had stopped breathing. He described repeatedly running upstairs just to check on her, then coming back down only for the fear to return minutes later. His wife LaTanya and Zoe eventually found him passed out on the kitchen floor, and that moment became his turning point. He checked into rehab immediately, and just 2 weeks after finishing treatment, he landed his breakout role playing an addict in Spike Lee's Jungle Fever. When asked years later if he regretted that period of his life, Jackson didn't hesitate, saying he was actually in great shape at the time and considered himself one of the most functional addicts anyone could meet. He's now been sober for over 30 years, and he credits that sobriety, along with his wife's unwavering support, for the massive career that followed. Next up, a story that's got the internet cracking up. Young Thug is being clowned online for a video showing him making all kinds of random hand gestures and movements, with fans joking that it's because he legally can't throw up gang signs anymore. Here's the real story behind the joke. As part of his 2024 plea deal in the YSL RICO case, Young Thug agreed to a long list of probation conditions in exchange for his release, including a 10-year ban from Metro Atlanta and mandatory community service. But one condition in particular is why this meme exists. He is explicitly barred from using any hand signs, language, or terminology connected to a criminal street gang for the entire length of his probation. Break that rule, and he risks up to 20 years behind bars. So now, every time he's caught making an unusual hand movement on camera, fans jump straight to the jokes. It's funny on the surface, but it's a real legal restriction that could send him back to prison if he's not careful. Now for something a lot lighter. Shaquille O'Neal has added quite the resident to his massive backyard pond in Georgia. The NBA Hall of Famer recently received a 39-inch, 35-pound Yamabuki koi fish, shipped in all the way from Japan, as part of a pond renovation reported to have cost around $500,000. The pond builders had already given the fish a nickname before Shaq even saw it, Shaquille O'Neal. But true to his decades-long on-air rivalry with Charles Barkley, Shaq couldn't resist making it personal, joking on camera that he was naming the fish Charles Barkley instead, before eventually letting the original nickname stick. It's peak Shaq. Over the top, hilarious, and somehow still one of the most talked about stories in sports this week. And finally, some royal news. Kate Middleton and Prince William stepped out together at the 2026 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, Scotland, joined by their children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. The family appearance drew massive attention online, with fans praising how grown-up the kids are looking and celebrating the Princess of Wales making a strong, visible return to public royal engagements alongside her family. So that's your roundup. Samuel L. Jackson getting real about his darkest days. Young Thug getting roasted over a plea deal restriction. Shaq trolling Charles Barkley with a giant fish. And the royal family showing up together at the Commonwealth Games. Let me know in the comments which story hit you the hardest, because I read every single one. If you want to stay ahead of every celebrity headline before anyone else, make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on, because this channel does not stop. See you in the next one.